Guys, we live? We just barely made it. Holy smokes. By the skin of my teeth. Let's see. Somebody say something in the live chat if I'm live. If you can see me, I've got producer Sean on the line helping me out here. Who do we have to say hi to? We've got Jason Mucha, Overtime Arcade channel member D Jones, channel member Wayne, Sean, Penner Station, what's up, Russ, channel member. We've got Eric Oren, channel member, Billy Bob, channel member, Gaming Oven, hello, what's up? Encore's Arcade, Heathcliff, what's up? Overtime Arcade, channel member Mike JM, who I just met in person recently, last weekend. Ian, what's going on? General Stripe, how's everybody doing? Hayes Arcade, what's going on, dude? Neil Bjorkland, hello. Oh my gosh, look at this. Jerry Voluptuous, Overtime Arcade channel member, Jerry Voluptuous, getting things started with a, I think that's about a $2 trillion super chat donation. Jerry, thank you, brother. Jerry says, congratulations. You know, I don't have a way right now of showing this on the big screen. Jerry's donation. I still have to get my live streaming figure out. I mentioned last time I want to get to the point where I'm doing 4 live streams a month. I'm already doing 2, sometimes 3. Sometimes I do, I do the CoinChamp podcast last weekend of every month. I do our monthly members only live stream, typically middle of the week, last week of the month. When we have a milestone like this, birthday, whatever, we do a live stream to celebrate. I do a live stream on New Year's. I did one for Halloween, but I want to get into a rhythm of doing 4 per month. I've got something else cooking to do a regular show, and then I'll throw like a gameplay thing in once a month. But we are live. Jerry's getting us started here. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. We also have Stringer Films. What's up, Matt? With a $2 million super chat donation. He says, here's your $2. There we go. I want to give a shout out to Overtime Arcade channel member Sean. Help me out as my producer again. Basically, he monitors the he's an admin, he's a moderator. He monitors the live chat so I can pay attention to what's going on with the stream. We've got gaming set up here. We've got games ready to play. We'll be able to play a ton of stuff here. So the reason that I only just barely made it here is twofold. One, after work, I was scrambling and getting a new lineup in the basement. That is a weird effect with the lower monitor here with Fester's Quest. So the basement is changed again. As you can see, we've got Robotron over here and Joust and Burger Time. I don't want to mess with the camera because it's all set up. I moved the Frogger to right here. So the Burger Time is in the basement. The Frogger's in the basement, moved over. So I got 3 Sega games over here. And we've also got Vanguard all the way down at the end. This is the game that the gameplay camera is currently set up for. If you're not a channel member already, you don't know this, but I recently got a Vanguard. And this weekend's video, scheduled for public release on Sunday afternoon, is a Vanguard pickup and a quick sort of refurb of it, not a full restoration, just had to do a handful of things. And that's been available since early this morning for early access by channel members. So just another reason to become a channel member. You get to watch that video already. So, and you'll get to see some gameplay tonight if you want. So yeah, in the basement, ready to go. We also have had a casualty. Asteroids is down. I was talking about this on the channel member Discord last night. Asteroids is down. I think it's a voltage issue. When you turn on the game, the start buttons are blinking really fast, and the game appears briefly on the screen, and then goes away and comes back. It's like it's resetting multiple times a second. So I think that's probably a voltage issue. We'll check it out. But so that's down, and in my rush to get everything fully set up, and things are not quite all the way set up. We've got an issue where I got everything lined up, and the power cord for the NBA Jam fell behind, and literally it was 9:58, and I'm like, I don't have time to pull these games out to fish out the NBA Jam, power cord, and it's all trapped behind this sort of island of games over here. So we won't be able to play NBA Jam tonight. We won't be able to play Asteroids, and I've got all my junk is on top of the Do Run Run cocktail. So unfortunately, we won't be able to play Do Run Run unless I sort of swipe everything off the table onto the floor. But like I mentioned, we've got new games down here to play. We've got Burger Time set up in the basement, ready to go. We've got Vanguard set up, ready to go. Frogger is a relatively new addition. You know, I've been cranking through these projects lately. I hope you've all enjoyed those. We finished Cubert, we finished the Frogger, we finished the Burger Time. This weekend is a one and done video on the Vanguard. So lots of new stuff for you all to enjoy. And yeah, Tempest is here. So Tempest is here. Tempest was acting really good yesterday, really good today. Now it's being a little twitchy again. But our full lineup of games for you to choose from this evening. And, shout out if you want to see a particular game being played. We've got Burger Time, we've got Joust, we've got Robotron. We've got the Play Choice 10 with a bunch of games in here. Let me actually, Balloon Fight, Castlevania, Contra, Dr. Mario, Rygar, Gauntlet, Mario Bros, Fester's Quest, Ninja Turtles 2, and Tecmo Bowl. And then we have Donkey Kong 3, Pango, Carnival, Frogger, Tempest, Donkey Kong, Kangaroo, Time Pilot, and Vanguard. And also behind, we have Centipede on that side. I can turn on the pinball machines if you guys want. I've got Star Trek The Next Generation, and I've got the Munsters. We just did a long live stream for the Munsters pinball for Halloween. Also on the Burger Time, let me go ahead and run through these. I've got 40 some odd games actually loaded on the BitKit 2 from Crafty Mech in the Burger Time. So in addition to Burger Time, we've got Abscam, Amadar, Anteater, Crazy Kong, Crush Roller, Dig Dug, Disco Number 1, Eek, Egor, Eyes, Frogger. Again, we already have a Frogger. Junior Pac-Man, Ladybug, Lock and Chase, Mr. TNT, Ms. Pac, Nibbler, Pac and Pal, Pac-Man, Pac-Man and Chomp Chomp, Pac-Man Plus, Pango again, Piranha, Root and Toot, and Super Pac, Tower of Druaga, Titan, I've never played that, I don't think, Triple Punch, Turtles, Stern Turtles, Up and Down, and then Alpine Ski, Galaga, Galaxian, King and Balloon, Mappy, why does that say Happy? That's autocorrect. Moon Cresta, Satan's Hollow, Space Cruiser, The End, Uniwar S, and Water Ski. So if you want me to see me play any of those games, that's all on the table. I've got my Topo Chico ready to go right here. And literally, I'm sweaty because the other reason I was, sort of late here is, so after work, was working on getting these games ready, but then I had to take my daughter to practice, and then rushing home here, I just, anyway, I'm totally a rush. I'm sorry. I wish I had more time to prepare. I wanted to do more things with OBS and get everything set up because I had a really cool setup for the pinball live stream, which looked like this a little bit. We had the chat, we had all kinds of, I don't know why it says chat is disabled through this live stream. Maybe it needs a different chat window. We had all kinds of stuff set up for the pinball live stream. So I want to do more with OBS. I want to get my, what's it even called? I forget. What's the name of this thing? Elgato Stream Deck. So we'll get all that good to go. Soon, I promise, especially as I start to do more and more live streams. But let's see. I also have a very special surprise for you all that Sean helped me out with. It's a surprise even to me. I only found out about this like an hour ago, right? So we'll do that in a little bit. The theme that Sean suggested, producer Sean suggested, is because we're here celebrating the 2-year anniversary of Overtime Arcade, the 2-year birthday. Started this channel a little over 2 years ago. It's actually slightly belated. We had a bunch of other live streams we were doing. I don't want to do a bunch all at once. So we're celebrating the 2nd birthday of the channel. And producer Sean's suggestion, as a theme was, if you guys want to mention your favorite moments, I guess, from my videos, maybe things I did that were exciting or funny, or I screwed up and you had some Schadenfreude from that. But yeah. So, let me know if anything like that comes to mind. We'll reminisce a little bit. We'll talk about what's going on with the channel. We're over 5,500 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. Let's see, Frog Puppet channel member checking in. And Troy's Arcade Restoration. What's up, Troy? Lots of OG channel members in the house here. Yeah, Troy's got 2 journeys now, which is crazy. Encore's Arcade wants to see Time Pilot. Wayne wants to see Time Pilot. You lost my mic? Oh yeah, okay. Because this mic is not set up on that scene. Oh, interesting. Well, thank you guys for that. Um, but I think we have another $2 million super chat donation here from Random Billy Bob channel member who wants to see some Mappy. So why don't we get set up to play some Mappy? Thank you for that super chat donation. This is going to be a little bit interesting because the Mappy is, of course, on the bit kit, which is in the Deco Burger Time cabinet. So I'm going to come over here, grab our camera. Hopefully you guys don't get motion sick from this. Whoa, sort of see. Here's the Vanguard right here. We'll come over and look at this different setup. You can see NBA Jam is down. Centipede isn't even pushed in all the way. That's not the permanent home for Centipede. I got to figure out what's going on with that. Come back here. Poor Asteroids Cabaret is down. Look at that twitchy Tempest. I'm actually going to turn that off. We'll turn that back on. That's not an issue that's going to hurt anything. But we'll turn on Tempest again if anyone wants to see Tempest. Here we go. You guys can see the desktop setup, the mess on the cocktail over there, and our Joust and Robotron and Burger Time and Play Choice 10. But we'll come over here to Burger Time. And I'll figure out how to get the view set up here. This will be sort of interesting. All right. How's that looking? Not bad. And yeah, this 4600 monitor is just so gorgeous. All right, we can come down a little bit. I gotta move because I use continuity camera on my iPhone for this. That's not bad. Maybe we can come in a little bit though. And when you do that, you can't, it doesn't give you a viewfinder. It's not really designed for what I'm using it for. So, but we'll make the best of it here. Let's see, we're still too high. Sorry about this, guys. If there was a viewfinder, I'd be able to do it a little bit better. Okay. That looks pretty good, right? Okay, so what we have to do to get into the menu for the bit kit was we hold down 1 and 2 player start to reboot, hold down 1 player start to get into the menu because otherwise it'll boot directly into Burger Time. And here we are in the bit kit menu. We can see all the games loaded, and Billy Bob wanted to play a little, let's see, Mappy. So why don't we do that? Here we go. It's booting into Mappy. I think this is all normal. I hope. I think this is just a boot sequence for Mappy. Oh, look at that. It's stretched off the screen, I think. The high score is off the top of the screen. Interesting. Interesting. Producer Sean, how we looking? You still there with me, brother? Yeah, all right. Tilt it down a little bit, he says. How's that? Is that better? I think we're in frame. All right, now hopefully this is loud enough for you guys to see. Can you hear anything at all? Let me know. You know, this... Great, and now I forget what the pattern is. I forget what the pattern is. Okay. Oh, he got me. Can you guys hear anything? Is the music loud enough? I probably have to set up a separate microphone. You can hear the music good. All right. All right. Try not to concentrate, so I want you guys to be able to hear, you know, my commentary, whatever. So yeah, we recently played this on our weekly high score tournament in the Overtime Arcade private members-only Discord server. And Mappy plays pretty good on MAME, I think. Here we go. And I forget what the pattern is. There's a bonus if you do the you collect the stuff in the right order. There's a bonus to it. All right, let's go for the radio next. Maybe the computer. Oops. Not good. Down goes another sworn officer of the micro police. And if you didn't know, I think that is the organization, the law enforcement organization to which Mappy is a member. We get the Mona Lisa now. I think it's technically just a painting, but... Well, I know, but there's also an order. So Sean, producer Sean is saying there's a bonus for collecting it in pairs, which is true, but I think there's also another bonus if you collect things in the correct order. Ooh. Right, but so I know you collect everything in pairs, but I think there's also a correct sequence for all of them. Right? Like there's an extra bonus where if you collect the prizes in the right order, that's not good. Oh, I fell with them. If you collect them in the right order, you get another bonus. Let's play one more. Yeah, there's quite a bit of depth to Mappy. We'll play one more. Okay, now on to the story. Yeah, I get the height here is too high, so I think if you start with, I don't know. I think there's a sequence. To the pairs, and if you do it in the correct sequence, you get even a bigger bonus. Yeah, Mappy also, I believe, is one of Jeremiah Jackson's Grail games, and I almost got one recently. I was not the high bidder though on the auction for it, and it was a Mappy that had been factory converted to Junior Pac-Man, and I know some people would consider that a travesty to convert it back, but that is what my plan had been. If you hit the trampolines too many times, you will surely die by going through them. Let's do this. Well, they blink. The blinking, it starts once you get like the first one, Like once you get the first one of a pair, the other one starts blinking to sort of tell you that's the one to go for next. You know what I mean? So like right now, the other, is it radio? Yeah, the other radio is blinking. Now the other painting is blinking. There we go. Oh man, I'm sorry I'm not talking so much. I'm focused on playing this game. And I don't think I've ever gotten all of the balloons. It's just too much to coordinate. Okay. Oh, out of time. Oh, somebody just got a Tato Wild Western? That's pretty cool. You running the original board in that thing? That's wild. That is a cool game. Oops. That was a dumb move. Right now, so there's a Grail game that I actually got. Channel members know what it is. And it's complicated. What's going on with that? I think this was a bad move. Well, maybe not. So there's a Grail game that I got. It is not in good shape. Let's see. So right now the top Grail game that I want that I don't own would be Spy Hunter, and ideally I want a sit-down cockpit Spy Hunter. That was a good one. What's flashing right now? Is anything flashing? Nope. All right. So I think we got the sequence down. But I was saying, sorry, I'm concentrating, and I got my people talking to me. So radio first. Is that what we're saying? All right. Radio first. Got the radio. Television second. Television second. Then computer. We got computer. Hold on. Computer. Where's the other computer? Uh-oh. Do I... Uh-oh, I'm trapped now. Well, that was all right. 28,000. So yeah, my girl right now, Spy Hunter, sit down, ideally a project, ideally a complete project, ideally for a good price. So if you ever find a sit-down Spy Hunter project that's complete, yeah, here we go, top score, for a decent price, hook me up. All right, I'm happy with that. Okay, let me sit down. And guys, it gets warm in here when I've got all the games going. it gets warm in here. So I've got a little fan going. I was already sweaty from moving games around. All right. Well, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Look at all this. Okay, yeah, Ian got it. Radio, television, computer, Mona Lisa, and safe. Multiplayer goes up if you keep the sequence, and that sequence gives you the best scores, and multiplayer goes up. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, there has to be a sequence. There has to be a sequence. All right. What else am I missing here? Penner Station wants Omega Race. I don't have one. Yeah, and our Tempest is twitching, so call that a Twitch pest. Jose Rodriguez says, congratulations on the channel, Charlie. Thank you, Jose. Appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Thanks for watching. What else is going out here? Mike Snide says, congratulations. Thank you very much. Let's see. So yeah, I gotta figure out some way. Maybe I can just crank the volume on the games themselves. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Wango Tango, Wild Western, that's awesome. I wouldn't mind having a red tent gaming oven. I do want to get a Versus cabinet definitely at some point. So right now my Nintendo cabinets are Donkey Kong Junior Cocktail, but that's currently got a DK3 in it. Got the Play Choice 10. I do have another Nintendo cabinet coming to me relatively soon. Actually, I've got two. I've got two more Nintendo cabinets coming to me soon. I've talked about one in the channel member Discord. There's another one that I think only one person knows what it is. So we've got two more Nintendo cabinets coming. And guys, I'm already at 60 games. So last month, you know, I've been on a tear. Let's see. So far this year, I picked up 2 games in January, nothing in February, 1 game in March, nothing in April, 1 game in May, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in June. June was a little heavy. August, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 games, 5 games in August, including the 50th game I have picked up, and that one I haven't announced yet. That's going to be a really cool project that we're doing next year. And then September was 1, 2, 3, 6 games from the Warehouse Raid, the coolest of which is the Battlezone Cabaret, and then 3 more games from a trip that I was on, including the Raston and the Zaxxon cabinet, and then the 2 Pac-Man minis that I still have to figure out what I'm going to do with the second one. And then I picked up 1 game last month, which is actually really kind of cool. So that's the 60th game. So I definitely don't need any more, but I have 3 more games waiting for me to pick up. One I'm hoping to pick up next month sometime. Hopefully I can. Hopefully I don't have a conflict with that trip. And then 2 more I'll pick up whenever. I am not in a rush. I'm starting to make some room in the garage. You know, I just brought three games down recently. The Ms. Pack is almost done. It's done cosmetically. And I'm still restoring the coin door on the Ms. Pack, and then I got to put everything back together. And I'm probably going to put a different monitor in it than what I was originally planning on doing. So that the Ms. Pac-Man originally came with a Cortec KTN 2001, and that went into I fixed up that monitor, and that's in the J-Rock Qbert that's at Back to the Media Arcade in Winchester, Virginia. Shout out Mark and Danny. And then I was going to use a Geo 7 in the Ms. Pac-Man, but I think instead I'm going to use a 4900 with Ms. Pac Burn. I got all these monitors in the garage, and Mike JM. I mentioned that I just met in person for the first time last weekend. He gave me a bunch of tubes that were we sort of rescued from going to the e-waste recycling place. I've still got those 4 tubes in the bed of my pickup. I got the tonneau cover on, so they're protected from the elements and thieves. But I gotta find places to put those tubes. Loose tubes are hard to store. Excuse me. Even on shelves, right? Like on their faces, those necks are longer than you think. Like they only barely fit under the tonneau cover. Um, and most of my shelving units, the shelving unit isn't tall enough for the a tube to go in face down. So I've got one way up on the wire racks up near the ceiling of my garage. So I got to figure out what to do there. But I think I got various tubes with various burn. And kind of my approach is whenever possible, match the burn to the game. So that's rule number one I try to follow. And rule number two is heavier burn is more acceptable if it's a dark background game. So something like Defender will be pretty okay if there's burn, even if it's not Defender burn. But a game, let's say like a Play Choice 10, like right here, all this color, or Pango's got tons of color on it. Frogger's got like you wouldn't want Ms. Pac burn on a Frogger game, right? You wouldn't want to use a tube with Ms. Pac burn or Pac-Man burn on a Frogger because you would see all that burn through the light color on the screen. So I think I'm going to use a Ms. Pac burn monitor, probably 4900 in the Ms. Pac-Man. We got so many projects we're working on. Let's see what else is in flight. We got and guys, let me know if any of these are games that you really want me to accelerate in the restoration queue. So the in-progress restorations we got cooking right now are the Missile Command Cocktail, which I got some stuff for, but really haven't touched much. We've got the Ms. Pac-Man that we're almost done with. I've got a second Robotron, so this is my first, and this will be my keeper, but I've got a second Robotron that I want to restore and maybe trade or sell. I've got a Golden T99 in an interesting cabinet. I've got a working board for that. I did fix the monitor for that. Although then to help out Mark at Back to the Media Arcade, I lent him the chassis from it, and the flyback died. He needed a 25-inch K7000 chassis in a pinch, so I let him borrow that one. And I also got something interesting cooking with this Golden T. Hopefully. Let me see if there's been an email about this lately. I've been working an angle. Anyway, let's see. What else is in progress? The Moon Patrol Cocktail, which is one I really want to get to. I've got my own Cubert, the other Cubert that I'm restoring. I've got my Defender that I haven't touched in a while and I really want to. The Jungle King, that's mostly ready to go, except I need to finish repairing the damage to the cabinet and stripping off the black paint on the side art, which, because it's a Taito cabinet, which is made of, MDF or particle board, I think it's MDF, I can't do my, the trick I learned from Klov, the paper towel and isopropyl and saran wrap, because the MDF will just wick that stuff up and bubble up. I've seen it, it's bad. I've got a second Joust cabinet. I do have a plan for that. That is something we're going to be doing over the winter. And the secret is that's going to become a multi-Williams. So kind of excited about that. I've got two Outrun minis that I'm going to restore into one good. I know I've been talking about this for a long time. I'm going to restore it into one good one and then trade or sell the other one. Let's see. I still have to finish that Leland quarterback. I think that's one little issue on the board that needs to be finished. What else? We've got the Balicente cabinet that was converted to a Neo Geo 1 slot that I'm going to be turning back into a chicken shift. That's on loan to Back to the Media as a 1 slot Neo Geo. Food Fight, the Irish Food Fight, that's going to be a major project next year. The Kicks I've got to do. Bosconi, and that'll actually be, I can get that done, I think, in one episode, maybe 2 episodes, and that's in a side-am cabinet. I finally got a marquee for it, which was the biggest thing that I was missing. I do still need a joystick, and Dillweed, if he's listening, owes me a Bosconi and joystick, technically 2, I think. What else? Oh, we've got a Ms. Pac-Man Mini that I got to figure out I think I'm going to send that to my office at work. Dynamo HS5, which is going to be my vertical JAMA platform for the garage. HS6 Dynamo Cocktail with Tetris, that's going to go to my office at work for sure. A Grail game that I got, but it's in rough shape. Let's see. I think I mentioned in the pickup video with the Time Pilot that I also got a 10-yard fight, but it been converted to kicks. Anyway, that's complicated. I've got a game that two games that I haven't done a pickup video yet that I haven't announced. The game that I just recently picked up is going to be my horizontal JAMA setup for the garage. And then I got all the games. I got too much stuff. I got to get that Battlezone Cabaret done. I got a new control panel for that because the one that it came with was a little too rusty and the artwork is starting to flake off. Anyway, enough of that. Where the heck are we? Holy smokes. Cool. Oh, Stephen Wallard checking in. He wants to see the change machine. You are going to see the change machine soon, but maybe not in a way that you're hoping for, Stephen. Although I do have a spot that would be perfect for it down here. So something's happening with the change machine soon. All right. So let's see. So people I see are, and producer Sean was reminding me that I missed some comments, some live chats about screen burn and whether that can be repaired. So the sad answer is no. That is essentially the phosphor on the inside of the face of the tube. And a CRT is like a giant vacuum tube, essentially, right? And the inside of the face of it has phosphors that are excited by electrons coming off the electron guns, red, yellow, and or red, green, and blue. And so screen burn is literally that the phosphor has been like burned, just too much intensity and burn. So that can't be fixed, right? You're not going to open up the tube, go inside, and reapply, whatever. So that can't be fixed. And sadly, there are no more CRT factories in operation. I think the last one was like in Russia and closed like 15 years ago, 16 years ago, something like that. So there's zero CRT tubes being manufactured. There are still chassis being manufactured in China, those weird generic WIA, whatever type of stuff. I know Ty Laurie was messing with one, trying one out. Like it shipped to him all damaged or whatever. But yeah, CRT burn-in cannot be removed. But there's a couple things you can do to mitigate it. Like I mentioned, using it in the game that it's got burned from will help minimize how obvious it is. Using it in a game that has a very dark background, like Defender, for example, minimizes how noticeable it is. Another thing you can do is use smoked plexi to cover up the tube. That makes it less noticeable. Some games that's not really possible, like maybe there's an artwork bezel and there's no place for you to like put a smoked plexi kind of in between. What I've seen people use, and Troy from Troy's Restoration recommended this to me, you can buy like window tint for cars, right? And apply it to the face of the tube, okay? So like, get a vinyl application kit with, like a squeegee sort of thing, right? And you put the tint on the tube, and if there's nowhere else to sort of put like smoked plexi, you put the tint on the tube, and that will help make it less visible. That doesn't get rid of it, obviously. It just makes it less obvious. And I actually bought some tint. Troy recommended a type to me, so I bought some tint. And but there's no way to actually remove the burn from a tube, unfortunately. So, okay. Let's see. Oh, Reality Checkmate found a 19-inch CRT a few days ago for $5 at a church sale. It's a good price. It's a good price. Sometimes there's people who, list CRTs for crazy prices on Facebook Marketplace, and they're like, "Oh, perfect for retro gaming." I try to get them for free whenever possible. Yeah, let's see. So, what games do you guys want to play? We got tons of options down here, and again, I have a surprise. We'll do that a little bit later. We'll do that in the second hour. But again, what Sean, producer Sean, was recommending is, hey, Papa Sean 69, channel member, tubing in from Peterborough, Ontario, is again, we're celebrating the 2-year anniversary, the second birthday of the channel. Any sort of top memories, dumb things that I've done on camera, funny things, whatever, reminds, share that here. So who wants to chime in with a game? Scott Brockway says Vanguard. Any other votes? We can play some Vanguard. Let's see, we got to vote for Time Pilot also. Gaming Oven says Super Mario Bros. Versus PC 10. Do we have Super Mario Brothers in here? I don't have Super Mario Brothers. I own it. It's just not loaded in. I got something like 40 Play Choice 10 games, but you can only put 10 in at a time. You can make new ones. There is somebody out there that makes reproduction cartridges, and essentially he can put any NES compatible ROM on a Play Choice 10 card. Any Famicom game, any homebrew NES game, I think. Reality Checkmate wants to see Robotron. Oh man, and the chat just crashed for me. That's happened a couple of times lately. Wayne asks, what am I drinking? I'm drinking a Topo Chico mineral water. There we go. Russ Penner says, necking a tube is a highlight. That's a low light. That is a low light. All right, we got 3 votes for Vanguard. So I think we're going to play Vanguard. Sean says, Robotron with your feet. No, we're not doing that. I have done reverse Robotron, which is, Robotron twin stick shooter. Instead of doing it like this, you like switch your hands. That's very, very, very challenging. But let's go with Vanguard. So you guys know, as you can imagine, since we've got a pickup video for Vanguard coming out this weekend, which actually has already been available to view since early this morning via members-only early access for Overtime Arcade channel members. Click that $ button down below if you want to become a channel member during live stream. That's always fun. So there is Vanguard gameplay at the end of that video, because obviously, as you can tell right here, it's working. All right. Let's get this lined up. And I got to run back and see. All right, I think that's lined up pretty good. And I got to replace the coin lights on this. The monitor still needs some adjustment. I think this is a 4600. It's got a bit of a twist or bend to it, and the red I think is a little bit overdriven, and I might want to try grounding the monitor, see if there's a little bit of interference, but not too much. And here we go. So a couple things you'll notice right away is Vanguard has speech, and said, bon voyage. It announces the stages that you're going into. It'll say, be careful when this power-up wears off. Like there, right into the next one. It also has a copyright violation, which is sort of a theme I have for my video, where Vanguard was released by and distributed by Centauri in the US, but it was developed by SNK, and without authorization, SNK used the theme song from Star Trek The Motion Picture at the beginning of the game, and then I think it also plays music from Flash Gordon. I don't like these stages. These are always the hardest for me. So a lot of copyright violation in this game that they were never stopped for. And so I was like jokingly worried that I was going to get a copyright strike because of the Star Trek theme song being in this game. Oh my gosh, that's not cool. The other thing, Dell's Arcade in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing, brother? The other thing that's interesting with Vanguard is you can shoot in 4 directions, and there's 4 buttons, up, down, left, and right, shooting buttons, a little bit like Space Zap. And you get bonus lives at 10,000 points and 50,000. There's also a boss at the end before the game loops, and it gets faster. Like the first time through is just way too slow, in my opinion. Okay. Oops. I'm standing awkwardly because the camera's in the way. All right. And yeah, this game goes side-scrolling, horizontal scrolling, and then this diagonal scrolling, which messes with my brain. And then there's a vertically scrolling section too. And you can sort of see the map in the top right of the screen sort of tells you where you are in the level progression. Okay. Are you thinking of Scramble, Dell? The game that's similar to Vanguard, Scramble? All right, this stage is easy again. Yeah, this could be an interesting twin-stick shooter game, Papa Sean. Gotta get those big points right there. Scramble also has the most non-safe for work bezel art that you'll ever see. This is a good score on a single credit. The other thing is, in this game, you can continue. I think as long as you're on the first cycle through the levels, you can continue. Yo, the goat's here. Here we go. Bonus stage. And Dillweed was telling me you touch them for bonus points? Yeah, what the heck is this? You touch them. And they're laughing now. Oh man. That's ridiculous. Oh no. All right, we're gonna coin back up. Oh, it won't let me now. Oh my gosh. I guess I got too far. Well, that's a pretty good score. Yeah, we were almost at the boss, and wild. Oh yeah, I can. Oh, nope. Get in there. Coin back up. All right, okay. We lose all of our points, though. So these look like Cardassian. Oh, man. So if this is ripping off Star Trek, these ships look like Cardassian ships to me. There's another one that looked like, what do you call them? Is it the Excelsior class Federation ship? The goat with a 5. Oh, I always die. I always die there. All right, so now we're in the second lap through. The goat with a $5 million super chat donation. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. All right. And the goat, because you donated, what game do you want to see me play next? Remember, I got tons of stuff on the bit kit. Oh, I guess I didn't realize that my I didn't realize that my energy power-up had... Oh, game's kind of crooked. Energy power-up had expired. Let's see. Yeah, the goat checking in. Thanks so much for that super chat. Yeah. Papa Sean's asking for Crazy Climber. I don't have Crazy Climber. Is Crazy Climber on the bit kit? Is it? Let me check real quick. Or Ian was asking if Crazy Climber's on the bit kit. I don't think Crazy Climber is on the bit kit. No. And so what I've got loaded are basically all of the games that the bit kit currently supports that are vertical with either a 4-way or 2-way joystick with either 0 or 1 buttons. So that's what I've got going here. Now, for the Bosconian, the side-down Bosconian, that's going to be my horizontal bit kit. And that's going to support, let's see, anything with an 8-way joystick, and I think there's actually multiple buttons on that because that control panel's been hacked up. So it's going to have Bosconian, it's going to have Domino Man. I can probably put Flicky on that because it's a 2-way. It'll have Jungle King, even though I'm going to have a Jungle King cabinet. Let's see. It'll have Pirate Pete, which is like the third version of, Jungle King, Jungle Hunt, and then Pirate Pete. I don't know if I should use 4-way games, put 4-way games on it with an 8-way joystick. I don't know. There's also an interesting idea. Because that control panel is cut for, right now it has, is it Akari 3, Victory Road? Is that what's on it? The PCB, and it's got the SNK LS30 rotary joysticks. What I could do is put an 8-way joystick in for Bosconian and a 4-way joystick in the second joystick slot, and put them on the same wiring, right? So you can use one or the other. You wouldn't be able to do, obviously, 2-player simultaneous games, but the only 2-player simultaneous horizontal games on the bit kit are Timber. There were a couple. We were just talking about this in the Crafty Mech. So there's only 4 simultaneous 2-player games on the bit kit right now: Timber, Ms. Pac Twin, which is a hack, Calypso, and Lizard Wizard. I don't think I've ever played either of those, and neither of those is horizontal. So maybe that's what I do. I put a Bosconian 8-way joystick in, and then I put like a whatever, 4-way something joystick in, and I wire them up together so I can play 4-way and 8-way games. You guys think that's a good idea? That'd be cool. That'd be a way to put more games than normal onto it, right? What would Jeff Kinder do? Jeff Kinder would watch the Overtime Arcade second channel anniversary live stream. That's what Jeff Kinder would do. And Jeff, you are usually you're not a night owl, so I appreciate you joining the live stream. I know Ty Laurie has been asleep for hours, I'm sure. All right, and the goat says Satan's Hollow. The goat says I wouldn't mind seeing Satan's Hollow. And because you made a super generous super chat donation a few moments ago, Goat, we're gonna do that. But before we do that, Zoner69 is reminding me, and it's dumb the way I have to do this. Can I do this from here? No, I can't do it from here. YouTube is so dumb. So for me to do a giveaway, I gotta go here. I gotta go to here. I gotta go to here. And I got to go to here, membership gifting. I'm going to gift 5 free channel memberships right now. So who do these go to? Let's see. Minnesota Fats, Kurt the Daring, Kevin Custom, Admiral Speedy, and Save Point Gaming Lounge have all been gifted a 1-month free trial membership to Overtime Arcade. And so what that's going to give you is early access to all new videos. And Sunday's video is already available to Overtime Arcade channel members. So after this live stream, you guys can go right away and watch the Vanguard pickup and repair video. You'll get access to our Discord, our private members only Discord. And while I'm thinking about it, I will go in and get a link, copy it, go here, go to the channel. I'll go to the community tab. I'm going to do a members only post. And there we go. So any new channel members, go to the community tab, posts tab, and you'll see a members only post with an updated Discord invite link. So click on that and get yourself into the Discord. And you also get access to our monthly members only live stream, which is coming up in a couple months. That'll be around Thanksgiving. And awesome, Wayne, Overtime Arcade channel member Wayne, gifted 5 channel memberships himself. And those 5 went to another 5 lucky folks. They went to Crescent Fresh, Pauly 540, MS, Molar Medic, and First Player Tokens. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you, Wayne, for that. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so you were right, Zoner. Thank you for the reminder. There are giveaways. And that's what we do. Because the other thing is, I wish I could do more giveaways. I honestly do. YouTube has all of these rules for giveaways. I think they're worried about raffles and lottery laws in different states and blah, blah, blah. And there's also, tax nonsense. And YouTube doesn't want fake engagement farming type of stuff. So very, very easy thing to do is to use YouTube's own mechanisms to gift channel memberships. So also, as a reminder, if you want to be eligible for a gifted channel membership, you can't be logged in with a brand account. So if you have a business and this is your YouTube channel for your business, or you do it for work or something, you've got to be logged into a non-brand account, which is like a normal account. So most people are on a normal account. But just a reminder, you can't be gifted a membership if you're logged in with a brand account, if that makes sense. Here we go. Jeff Kinder with a $2 billion super chat donation with no comment. Just a blank thing, right? Jeff, I'm assuming this is the baby who is just she's sitting in your lap, she's watching the live stream, and she's banging on the keyboard. So I'm assuming this is a mistake, but we don't give refunds. But I still very much appreciate the donation, and congratulations with the new addition to your family. The pictures that you post online, she is absolutely gorgeous. You're a very, very lucky dad. Yeah. So the goat said Satan's Hollow. So why don't we play a little bit of Satan's Hollow? And don't forget, we've also got the very special surprise that we're going to be doing in a little bit. So let's go play some Satan's Hollow. And we'll get that rolling. Satan's Hollow is a little bit weird to play, I think, without a flight stick. Satan's Hollow is such a crazy cabinet. Whenever I see it in person, I've got to play it. It's a fun game. It's a very, I think, unique sort of game. All right, coming over here, we'll come back to the bit kit. And I know recently we've seen restorations of Satan's Hollows by, dedicated Satan's Hollow cabinets by Troy did one from Troy's Restorations, and also Nick Madsen. If you guys know Nick Madsen, Nickstalgia. Let's see. He's active on Twitter and Facebook. And let's see. He works at Starcade in Minnesota, I think. Let's see. A little bit lower. No, a little bit higher. And it's hard without a view screen. It's hard without a viewfinder, guys. I'm sorry. But that looks almost, we're almost there. Almost, there we go. I think we're there. So let's reboot. Let's go into the BitKit menu. And we'll get to Satan's Hollow. You can see all the games I got loaded here. Oh, there we go. Satan's Hollow, booting up. And you can see here, this monitor actually has Tron burn on it. But it's not too bad. It's not too noticeable. You really only, I think you really only see it when the game is rebooting and you have like just raster. And even this is a little tall. I need to adjust the width coil. It's optimized for burger time right now. We'll credit up. There we go. Ride of the Valkyries. And this is just a two-way game, so we're going to build our bridge. Producer Sean reminds me that Satan's... Oh, no! Producer Sean distracted me and I died. But he was... Oh, you can kind of see the Tron burn here. Satan's Hollow was our weekly high-score tournament game pretty recently. Like right around Halloween, so perfect timing. Build that bridge. There we go. One of the lesser demons we just defeated. Oh, how did I escape? Oh, I didn't escape there. Okay. Let's complete this bridge. There we go. Now we're going to fight another demon. Is this technically Satan? I don't know. There's like Beelzebub and all sorts of stuff. You got to watch those. There, we got him. Beautiful. Oh! I don't have a shield button. This is a 2-button game. Oh man, I don't have a shield button. I really shouldn't have this game loaded here. Oh man, I'm playing it on hard mode. That's crazy. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Oh, ranking is 2. We'll play one more credit on this, and it's just a 2. It's two character, right? Initials. All right, we'll do it one more time. Yeah, I don't have a shield button. Oh man, that's funny. I don't have a shield button. Because this Burger Time's only a one-player game, or a one-button game, and so I've only got a fire button, which would have been on the joystick, right? Because you know, Satan's Hollow is a flight stick game with a trigger, and that's how you fire, and then the button is really for the shield, which is what allows you to withstand stuff like that. The missiles being dropped, the bombs being dropped, and the enemies dive bombing you. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't do it. Maybe there is something I can do in the software. Or I could probably just wire. I could probably jump the wire to that. There we go. Take that. Take that, Prince of Darkness. Oops. Okay. Ooh! There we go. Can't dodge that. Somebody get that man a shield button. Yeah, the gaming oven is right. The sprites, the tiles for the bridge do look like girder tiles for Donkey Kong. One more. Let's. Oh, I need a shield. I think that's it. Yeah, number 2 again. Well, and what's one cool thing about the bit kit, or another cool thing? There's lots of cool things about the bit kit, is it saves your high scores. So you can. We only played 2 games here, but you can see I got 3 high scores on the table. So that's cool. All right. All right. See, yeah. Maybe I need to tie the shield button number 2 to player 2. That's a good idea. Let's see. Yeah, what do they have it listed here? Yeah, Satan's Hollow is listed on the BitKit compatibility list as a 2-way 1-button game, but it's technically a 2-button game. Wild. Wild stuff. All right. Yeah, Zoner, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tie it to the two-player start button. Jeff, do you want to see a game? Yeah, I've got 2 bit kits too. Yeah. Yeah, do you want to see a game? Yeah, the baby's spitting up all over you. Do I have any baby-themed games? Let's see. I have Junior Pac-Man. Does that count as a baby-themed game? What else might be baby-themed? I don't know. Junior Pac-Man, kind of baby-themed. Jeff Kinder wants to see Robotron. Jeff Kinder's going to get some Robotron. And I need a coaster. This it is... So in Virginia, it's been warm the last few days and humid, too. It is really humid. So my Topo Chico is sweating all over the place. But we'll play us some Robotron here. I'll reposition the camera. Look at that Burger Time marquee. So crazy. Japanese artwork, which is also used on the NES port box art, famously. How am I going to do this? All right. No, Dell. No reverse hands. You tricked me once. I'm not going to fall for that again. Sean was saying earlier that I should play with my feet, which, not on this channel. Okay. That looks pretty good. Yeah. But I need to get a quarter. Because this doesn't have a... Like the BitKit has a credit trick where you can just hit the 2-player start button quickly and it'll credit up. Vanguard, the coin mechs don't work because that was a rushed job to get that going. But most of the other games are on coin drop. Centipede is on free play. That needs to be turned back. Yeah, so let's play some Robotron. And I say this often, but many days I'll tell you that Robotron is my favorite game. Unless I'm looking for something to relax me, because Robotron is not a relaxing game. And I also have Andrew B's reproduction grommets in this thing, which were originally made by a Clav member named Fleetwood. Because my old ones were all trashed, but I'm kind of used to the trashed grommets, if that makes sense. And so it's actually taking a little bit of getting used to. Yeah, we'll play another credit. Robotron's also a game where you can stand to be warmed up on it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so used to the torn grommets that I'm still getting used to the new fresh ones here, which are not stiff like the arcade shop ones are notorious for being way too stiff until they get broken in. These ones are nice right out of the box. Ooh, I didn't think I was getting out of there. Jade, what's up? Thanks for checking out the live stream. I just got distracted. Let me put one more credit on this for Mr. Jeff Kinder. Thank you, Jade, for the super chat donation. Hey, pick a game if you want to see me play. We got a bunch of stuff down here, including a ton of stuff on the BitKit. If you didn't see the beginning of the live stream, we brought the Burger Time down here, the Froggers down here. We've got a Vanguard down here now. We already played Vanguard. Yeah, pick out a game. Thank you for the super chat donation. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're celebrating the 2nd anniversary of the channel, or the birthday, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to collect all the family members here for bonus points, of course. Oh. Oh. Got me. Sloppy stick. Hey, this is a... Hey, Dell, this is a family channel. Oh, you guys, get your minds out of the gutter. Oops. That wasn't a family member. I'm trying to keep my eyes on 2 different things at once, while, you know, keeping your guys' minds out of the gutter, you degenerates. Oof. Oof. Not playing my best. Not even close. Sometimes you just get in the zone. Oh, not there. My goodness, not there. Sometimes you just get in the zone with Robotron and you go on a tear. Oh, sorry about that glare. All right. All right. Oh, my chat crashed again on me. This keeps happening. Every chat, it's been crashing on me. Yeah, thanks again, Neon Bitchy. Let's see. Let's see. Jay was asking for Primal Rage. I sold Primal Rage. I don't have Primal Rage anymore. But I can play it anytime I want it back to the Media Arcade in Winchester, Virginia. I don't have any proto boards. You know, has Liam's not done a pickup video for this yet. Liam just got a prototype Williams game. So he got the Inferno that you all saw, which is insane, right? Insane. He also just got another Williams game that's a prototype. Let's see. Zoner 69, get your mind out of the gutter. What else is going on here? Jeff Kinder got 2.4 million on Robotron. I haven't done a million yet. I haven't done that. Reality Check Me. There are some people making reproduction Robotron cabinets. I know Tony Arrowwood, Overtime Arcade channel member. He also has a YouTube channel of his own called The Arcade Woodshop. He is most famous for doing perfect reproduction Williams control panels, right? Like the exact same way they were done, like indistinguishable from the original. But he does reproduction cabinets. He'll ship control panels. He doesn't ship the cabinets. But if you're somewhere near North Carolina, you might be able to get a scratch-built, perfect reproduction Robotron cabinet from him. Old School EMs, what's up? Yeah, I find games in weird places, Jade. Jade also says, I'm doing a video on Polybius, but it's not what you think, and you're going to be in it, Charlie. Interesting. Interesting. I want to hear more about that. I'm also a channel member of Jade's channel. Have I missed something in that? I know you've got something interesting coming up. Yeah, you were saying, Jade, that you've got an exclusive channel member video coming out tomorrow. So I'll be looking forward to that. But is that the Polybius one? I don't know. Let's see. All right. Stephen Wallard asks, that Williams game, is it a Laserdisc? No. The prototype game that Liam from Retrobotics just picked up, it's not a Laserdisc game. Okay. You know who's doing a nice Robotron restoration right now is Jerry Voluptuous, who was on earlier. Excuse me. He's he was just doing the stencils. It looks amazing. He got the bezel installed. He's still waiting on the control panel overlay. But Scott Brockway was asking about the Mach 1. Is it called Mach 1? The Laserdisc game? I thought it was called something else. Was it Mach 3? I think Steve Lady, Kotru 311, Mosaic Arcade, also a channel member. I think he was just selling. It's called Mach 1? Gottlieb Mach. Nope. Not machine. I don't want autocomplete machine. Mach 3. Yeah, Mach 3. Yeah, whatever happened to Mach 1 and Mach 2? Yeah. Jeff Kinder would know, as the fearless leader of the Dragon's Lair project. Yeah, Mach 3. Dell says Gibby's also restoring a Robotron. Gibby's restoring like 500 games all at once. Yeah, that guy. There's a couple of collections I've seen. Private collection. I think I've seen 3 private collections of over 100 games. Jeff Kinder. And I haven't actually done a tour of Jeff Kinder's arcade on video, like, because Dell did such an amazing tour of that. Who could top that? The high production values, the camera angles, the audio editing, amazing. The glamour shot of Jeff Kinder with his hair blowing in the wind, incredible. Jeff's got over 100 games, and I've seen his storage unit. Why am I blanking on the name? Sean, what's it called? With you and Zoner, we went to see. Not 2084, it's the arcade we went to in LA. Y2K'd. Y2K'd. That's, I think, 100 games there. And it's a private collection, even though it's publicly open to the public. And Gibby's also got an incredible, 100-plus collection. And I've seen his storage facility, and it's more than a storage unit; it's a storage facility. Incredible, crazy. I need a light guy. Yeah, the lighting is always going to be weird. I do have a little bit of lighting here, and maybe it's a little bit too harsh. Can I adjust it? I think. Let's get this going. How's that? Is that a little bit better? A little bit more mood lighting? Sorry about that. Yeah, Y2K is incredible. Y2 Arcade. Jeff Kinder's up to 126. I'm only halfway there, Jeff. As of October. Well, technically that's the 60th game that I've picked up, but I actually got rid of games for the first time this year. Armor Attack is gone, Depth Charge is gone, Future Spy is gone, Primal Rage is gone. The second Cubert is gone, so that's 5 that are gone. There's some that are borrowed. I'm not going to count those. And I do have games for sale. I think I've already sold the Class of 81. That's pending. My Superman, which is in a Taito Superman and a Dynamo HS7, which is kind of an uncommon Dynamo cab, that's for sale. And my Sly Spy is for sale. I know people are lining up to get Sly Spy and Superman. But those are 8 games that'll be gone. And there's a couple that I'm going to definitely get rid of as well. I'm not going to hold on to... I've got 2 Pac-Man minis. One of them's going to be going. I can't imagine... Well, maybe I will keep them. I think I will keep 2 Ms. Pac-Mans. One I'll keep at home. One I'll keep at the office. People like that. I think I am going to be getting rid of the Sonic Asteroids. I know. And my Asteroids is down. I got to fix my own Asteroids. I think I'm going to get rid of the Sonic Asteroids. And there's 1 or 2 other games I might not keep. Oh, I got to get rid of my second Outrun. So I think I'll really get down to about 50 games until I get more. But my plan is I'll have probably 22 games in this room when it's at capacity, because I've got room here for 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can fit 8 more games down here, including some cabarets squeezed in. And I have 2 pinball machines, right? So that'll be tight in here, and maybe pushing the limits, maybe, of the power circuits. And I'm gonna have several out in the garage, like permanently set up to play. I'll have 2 JAMA cabinets out there, vertical and horizontal, and some other stuff out there. I might eventually bring I don't want to move it, the NBA Jam up to the garage because I could fit 2 games instead of 1 for NBA Jam. Anyway, so what do you guys want to do right now? Do you want to play another game, or I'm not getting a Super Zaxxon. Super no, Scott. Super no. Oh, Jeff says the lighting won't fix my face. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Okay. So do you guys want to play another game, or should we do the surprise? What do you guys think? We got a little surprise here. And it's a surprise that I can't really participate in, too. I'm a little bit bummed. Let me Google something real quick. I haven't even seen this. Should I trust you, Sean? Should I trust producer Sean? Oh, man. Let's see. Active. Dell's got to go. Dell wants to see the surprise. Okay, let me do something real quick. Hold on, I'm looking at like settings for OBS. Advanced audio properties. Monitor and output. All right, I think I've got it figured out. Let me go to this surprise. Whoops.
Overtime!
Okay. It goes like this. Whoa! I forget we're on a dolly. And then this one goes with that facing down, and the wires are kind of bent that way. And hopefully there aren't any Cinematronics experts out there screaming, saying, "No, Charlie! That's not how it goes! That's not how it goes!" And this, I guess, goes like this. All right. Oh. So hopefully I've got this thing plugged in the right way. And why don't I power this on? I don't think there's an actual power switch. And I think I read about that. So I guess I just pull the interlock. So I'm sitting here looking at this thing, and I noticed there are these 2 kind of brackets down here, these guides that almost look like a vault, and they're supposed to be bars that extend through this. I'm not entirely sure what this sort of thing is right here. I don't know if it's supposed to be for a slam switch or something, but I've got all these lock parts, and I actually have this thing, which I think is supposed to kind of be in here and go up and down, right? So let me think. I think it's supposed to go like this. So why don't I try putting this thing in? So like I said, this is my first Cinematronics cabinet. So I'm learning how this thing is supposed to work. So let me take this off the screw. And let's put this thing on, and I don't know if I'm putting it on the right way. So I actually just snapped one of the rivets holding this thing together, which I'm not thrilled about.
let's see, I do have more, but I don't want to break them. Let me see. Maybe I mean, it looked a little bent, the one I was using, and I have a little bag of them. They all kind of look the same. Did I not have it on right? Is somebody out there, a cinematronics expert, you know, screaming at me, screaming at the camera, Charlie, what are you doing? You put it on wrong. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. It should be obvious by now. So, let's get this side going over here. And let's see if the screw will fit through that connector. Maybe just barely. Put that there. And I think this socket for the what do you call it? Starter is a little bit longer. The mounting points are a little bit farther apart than they were originally, so we need to put a new hole here. I'm not gonna pre-drill it. I just use my awl to get a little hole going there. All right, we'll mount this. We're kind of cutting into the plastic, but hey. And look at that. I broke the socket. I broke the socket. This was the piece that I waited the longest for. Oh my goodness. And that's not fixable. That is busted. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do now? Let me think about this. Okay, and here's Photo Boy's Frogger PCB, again with the note on it. And yeah, this jam adapter, it's really tight to get the thing on. I kept worrying that I was going to break something. You know, this I didn't point it out before. This edge connector on the Frogger board has had some work done. It looks like it had some copper tape to repair a trace. So I'm not super confident. Again, this is an untested board, so we'll see what we get. 3, 2, 1. We'll see if we get any Frogger on the screen here. Whoa! Okay. We got some magic smoke. So yeah, this board's not so good. Ooh, that smells kind of bad. What even was that? Let me look at. It's right by the audio. Let's see. Is that a tantalum cap? 6.8 microfarad, 16 volt. Is that a tantalum cap? All right. Well, I've heard. Ooh, that smells so bad. I've heard that could happen before. Ooh, and it got wow, look at that. You see that on the camera? Let's come in. Let me take you off the tripod and show you this. Burnt up the side of the adapter here, but again, that pin is not populated, so I think it just melted a little bit of the plastic. Let me, that was kind of interesting. Let me go and plug the first Frogger PCB, the one I got from Cazellas, and hopefully it's still working. Hopefully I didn't fry this jam adapter. So let me go try that real quick. Okay, next is the untested PCB that I got from Jonavision Enclave. Again, different form factor. The previous one was sort of just a really long, wide board with the edge connector in the middle. This actually has 3 boards, 2 small ones on this side and a large one on the other. But we're plugged in and ready to go, so let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. We've got LEDs lit on the PCB. Video is flashing, sound is flashing. They're not flashing in sync. And we've got something on the screen. Did we test this board before? I feel like we tested this board before. And maybe there is something where, yeah, we couldn't get past this screen. Yeah. But I thought I didn't do enough research. You can hear it's nice and loud. Yeah, there's something with this. I don't know if that's an error or whatever. So anyway, let's move on to testing the PCBs that Troy sent me. The little remote heatsink with 3 more 2N3055 bottle cap transistors over here. That's plugged in. Oh, man. I'm a little bit nervous here. I still have the instruction bezel lights plugged in. So yeah, we should see around 120 volts AC on the multimeter. And again, hopefully 4 red LED lights turn on here. Let's do the main power switch. Let's do our first interlock. And then here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I think we're good. No. No, we're not. I mean, something's working. Let's see, these two right here are for -5 and -12. The +5 LED light was on, but now it's out. And the +12 is dim. Yeah, you can't even see it on camera. The far LED is lit. We still have the lights from the bezel instruction, backlit thing. We've got about 125, which I think is probably okay. But I wonder if maybe that LED is bad. Let me actually go back. I'm going to look at the video footage and see if I see anything blowing. So let me go do that real quick. I don't know what's going to happen. We want to see 4 bright lights. Maybe we need to make some adjustments, but here we go. I am plugging in. Whoa. Oh, I forgot to do that. Oh, forgot to reattach the main power. So yeah, other than those 2 parts that I found bad, the other sort of issue that I had, relatively minor one, is there were some plastic kind of spacers in these, I don't know, TO220 transistors right here. Each one was supposed to have 2 sort of plastic insert spacers to kind of align the holes, and 4 of them broke. So, but I don't think it's meant to short a grounding because there's no like connection anywhere. Anyway, I think that's fine. I don't think that's what's causing our problem. So, anyway, here we go. The main power cord has been reconnected to the transformer assembly. I am plugging in the power cord to the main outlet. Here we go. Let's throw the power switch is on. First interlock is open. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Holy smokes! Nope. The same thing happened. Guys, I get so excited for a fraction of a second. I get so excited. I see it high at like 5.7. And then it drops. So is that crowbar circuit? Oh my goodness. Let's try doing something here. Let's check our 12 volt, which I think is this. Yeah, see, they're both still bad. So it's got to be something in that circuit, right? That's bringing them both down. Yeah, so something... Is it the caps? But you see it, right? When I turn it on, it flashes 5.7. Oh, man. And I feel like I replaced so much and I've spent 4 evenings working on this thing. There's almost nothing left. So, yeah, here we go. Turn it back on again. Yeah, it's not right. So, I don't know. I don't think that's it for tonight. I don't know if I'm giving up on this power supply. I mean, I'm giving up for tonight because I got to edit this thing, and I actually have to pick up a cabinet tomorrow. Shh. What else could it be? If you've seen Oh, you know, there's no videos on YouTube of anyone rebuilding one of these things. And I thought, you know, maybe, fingers crossed, I'd be able to be the first one. But sure enough, nope. Nope. Nothing doing here. Nothing doing here. Even cranked out to the max. Yeah, 2.1. It's not enough. Is it because I don't have a load? Is that it? I don't think so. Something's just not right. Something's just not right. So if anybody out there has any suggestions, other than see if I can find that opto coupler. It's a H11AA2 and the 3 filter caps, and then what else? No shorts, no nothing. Good kind of continuity. Is there some? What is that? Oh, that's a glass cap. There's some resistor wandered out of spec? I don't know. Right now, I can't end it like this. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? All right, we can't end on a low note. Let's go down into the basement, into the arcade. We'll take a look at the control panel overlay that I applied. We'll take off all the clamps, see what that looks like, and we'll wrap up the video down there. Oh, gee whiz. Okay, what was I even saying? So, yeah, something's going on. I'm not sure. I'm going to let this bleed completely off, and then we'll plug that IC in and then see what happens at that point. I don't see any. So, here we go. We're still hooked up to 12. It should stay at 12 unless there's something weird going on. That these lines are tied together and pulling down the 12. 3, 2, 1. So that... Oh. Look at that. The 5 volt dropped. The 5 volt light was on for a second and it died. Look at that. Okay, 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 okay. Maybe it's another dud chip. I'm going to let this all bleed off and we'll put another new chip in, 2U3, and maybe we're just getting some bad chips. These are TI chips. Texas Instrument chips. I don't know what's going on. We're mostly put back together. I still have the back door off. I still have the front door down because the power switch is right there inside the front panel, and I don't know if it's on or not. I think this joystick, it's weird. I don't know if it needs a new spring. It's just a strange design. I haven't put the marquee sort of back together because thinking about maybe throwing a light in there, although it's not going to do much the way the marquee itself is painted. Anyway, we are plugged in, ready to go. I'm going to throw the switch on the surge protector, and that might power on the game. I might also have to hit the switch right there. So here we go, throwing the surge protector. 3, 2, 1. Did I just throw a breaker? Okay, that's not good. I just stripped a circuit breaker. So yeah, let me go take a look at what's going on in the basement.
That was painful to watch. I hope you all enjoyed it. Seeing me at my worst. At least there wasn't any pain from like painting, or there's some painful stuff in the Vanguard video coming out this Sunday, or it's already available for early access by channel members. But I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to producer Sean for putting that together. And for all of you that stuck through that, because we lost some we lost some viewers during that, which is okay. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna do another giveaway. Because if you're here, you are True Blue fans. We'll give away another 5 channel memberships. There we go. Let's see who got these. Hayes Arcade, awesome. I'm glad you got one. William Blanton, B. Wood, Leah Chickham, and Hexagon Sun 33. All of you got free 1 month gift memberships to Overtime Arcade. So you get early access to all new videos, including the Vanguard video that's been up since early this morning. You get access to our private members-only Discord. If you go right now to my YouTube channel, click on the community tab. There is a link there in a members-only post that'll get you to the Discord. And you get access to our private monthly members-only live stream, which will be coming up around Thanksgiving for November. And I've also, no one's mentioned this yet. Nobody's noticed. Well, if they've noticed it, they haven't said anything. I recently introduced a new perk for Overtime Arcade channel members, which is they get their names basically in credits at the end of each episode. So last couple of episodes, I've had a little overlay thanking all channel members for their support. Nobody's mentioned it yet. It's kind of hurt my feelings, but it's okay. Maybe you guys just don't actually watch videos to the end. Once you can sort of tell that I'm starting to wrap up, you click off. That's okay. That's all right. But yeah, so now channel members get another perk at no additional charge. I'm not charging anymore. It's still just $1.99 a month, 7 cents a day, less than $25 a year, and you get your name on all Overtime Arcade videos. So except for shorts, because that doesn't work. But yeah, no members-only jackets yet, CW Graham. But maybe we can set up a new higher echelon tier. We really only have the one flat tier right now, but maybe I actually have thought about doing a T-shirt club tier. Excuse me, where after a certain number of months or some sort, a couple times a year, everyone in the T-shirt club tier will get a new Overtime Arcade design T-shirt. I got a bunch of designs. I've been remiss. I haven't posted a new design in a little bit. I've got a couple more that I want to do. So yeah. Let's see. CW Graham also asking, where's my popcorn machine? It's actually just outside the room. I moved it out because I was moving all these games around. We'll definitely be popping some popcorn soon on a live stream. That was also a very generous gift from producer Sean. And yeah, I don't have any thumb rings. I'm not really into jewelry. I'm not even wearing my wedding band right now. I put it away while I was working on stuff. Oh, yeah, and Zoner mentions producer Sean forgot about the necked monitor. Oof, we'll have to make another video about that at some point. Yeah, Russell loves my nervous laughs, but I do get negative comments about that sometimes on my videos. Yeah, I'm not a jewelry guy, unfortunately. Cool. A copyright claim? I don't know what's up with that. All right, let's see. So yeah, welcome to all you guys that got gift memberships. And let's see. Should we play another game? What game do you guys want to see? We got a bunch more. Again, we have tons of games on the Big Kit Burger Time. We have Joust. We have a bunch of Play Choice 10 games. Donkey Kong 3, Pango, Carnival, Frogger, Tempest, Donkey Kong, Kangaroo, Time Pilot. We already played Vanguard. We've got Centipede. Asteroids is down. NBA Jam is unplugged because I can't reach the plug right now. And we've got the pinball machines, but I don't have them fired up. So let me know if there's any games you guys want to see me play. But we will rock and roll and continuing this live stream, celebrating the second birthday of the channel, the second anniversary of Overtime Arcade. Technically, let's see, when was the let's see, I should know this. So the first 5 videos, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first 5 videos were released on October 9th, 2022. So that means the second birthday would have been October 9th, but we're less than a month belated, so that's not too bad. Yeah, I go back and sometimes I watch those early videos and a little bit cringy. I've learned a ton about how to make these videos, or at least I think I have. But you know, we started off with just a little channel intro and tour, you know, and I barely had any games, and they were in the other room that we've moved. I had the Centipede over there, the Class of '81, the Tempest, which was down, the Robotron Donkey Kong. We had the two pinball machines, Play Choice 10 and the Donkey Kong Jr. Cocktail. And then we did the Robotron sound issues repair. We tried to fix the Play Choice 10 monitors. That didn't go so well. We got the Tempest back up and running, which was great, and we started the Ms. Pac-Man restoration. So that was something, that was some advice I got. What is that sound? Oh. Um, yeah, that was it's still on Spy Hunter, or on Satan's Hollow on the Bit Kit Burger Time, and the track mode is going crazy. What was I even talking about? Oh, you know, talking about the Play Choice 10 monitors, I got another reproduction sample flyback from Peter at Arcade Parts and Repair this past week. I got to find some time to throw that in the monitor. And so the black bar seems to have worked itself out on the upper monitor after a year, right? So I don't know if there was a tiny bit of moisture or something inside the flyback that eventually worked its way out. The sync, the vertical sync on the lower monitor is a little bit screwed up. And so like if you notice, if I do this, channel select, go to another game, it scrolls up, right? Like it's almost like the video sync is just barely off, and we can do this again with a different game. Pick any game. That one doesn't really show it. That one didn't show, but like the vertical sync is just off. Yeah, we're still even working on the Ms. Pac-Man. So one bit of advice that I got that I think was great when starting a new channel is have a bunch of episodes ready to go and release them together, right? So that's what I did. I recorded and edited 5 episodes and released them all at once on the same day. That was the launch of the channel. And the reasoning behind it, the rationale behind it is, you know, you want people to get invested in your channel and subscribe, and you know, you want to give them something to like binge watch even from the start. So, you know, right away I had, you know, 3 hours of content across 5 episodes, you know, day one. So if somebody liked it, they could binge it for 3 hours. The Satan's Hollow, no way, dude. The Satan's Hollow track mode just goes crazy with the sound. I should be booting back to Burger Time. Yep, there we go. So, yeah, so that's, if you're ever thinking about starting your own YouTube channel, which is great, it's a lot of fun, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. Have a bunch of episodes ready to go when you launch. So what am I missing here? Holy smokes! We have a $2 billion super chat donation from Delusionals Arcade. He says, "Happy birthday for Overtime Arcade." Thank you. You know, Del, you've been just amazing, right? So in front of the camera, you know, behind the scenes, Del has been super helpful to me. He's a channel member. He's a friend. I've been to his house a couple times. We've hung out a bunch of times. He's helped me out with parts. He's helped me out with advice. You know, his channel has been around for, how old is Del's Arcade? Your first video. So Del's channel is 16 years old. And he's done 270 videos. He's got almost 7,000 subscribers. So Del has provided, you know, so much advice for me. He's helped me out with parts. He is an awesome, awesome, awesome guy. I really appreciate it. His videos are a lot better. He doesn't do them as frequently. He does, like, you know, I don't know, videos every couple of months or something. Super high production value. Like, Del is a pro. I am a absolute rank amateur who's just doing stuff in iMovie. John/Kawaru, he got me a free trial for Final Cut Pro, because sometimes I run into issues with iMovie, and Final Cut Pro is like the better one. And I tried, and Final Cut Pro is just way over my head. I tried doing an episode with it, and everything was a lot harder, and I could tell there was a lot more you know, power there, but it was like going from a Honda to a Formula One, and I'm like, I don't even know what all this stuff does. So Yeah. Your channel started before John's, Dell? That's crazy. That's crazy. Cazelle's Arcade in the house. What's going on? Cazelle's Arcade is a channel member, wants to see Robotron. We played some Robotron already. I mean, that's still, that was the last game, game we played most recently. We can play another. We'll put another credit on Robotron. I'm going to turn off this light though, so to reduce the glare. I love Robotron. I didn't do so great first 2 credits, but we'll put another credit on Robotron just for you, Cazellas. Just for you, Pete. Pete, and I am still in awe of your swimmer restoration, your Centauri swimmer. That is, that's probably, because I have another, so I got the Time Pilot and I got the Vanguard, and I have another pickup that I haven't announced yet, which is actually kind of exciting for me. It's a game that I want for a while. That's a Centauri cab. And I would love to have a swimmer one day too. The artwork on Swimmer is crazy, crazy good. The game is actually quite fun. It's a little bit like tubing, but I think it's, or Tubin, but I think it's actually quite a bit more fun than Tubin. Oh! And the thumbnail in particular that Pete did with him in his swimming trunks, I thought was hilarious. No, I wasn't going to make it out of there. All right, look at all these mommies. Whoops. Not doing awesome. All right, Dell. Hopefully you're editing a Dell's Arcade video. Can't wait for the next episode to come out there. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you for being a friend. Traveled down the road and back again. Oh, no. That's not good. Sorry, Pete. Yeah, I want to get a swimmer at some point. Oh, you guys can see me in the reflection. All right. All right. Okay, we're back here. Hope everyone's doing well, having fun. Okay. Oh, Dell was joking about his name at the end of the video as a copyright violation. Yeah. I need a hot dog roller. So that would be crazy. A hot dog roller would be crazy. My kids constantly asking me for popcorn. They'd eat 1,000,000 hot dogs. Zoner wants a producer Sean gift. Oh, an ice cold beer, like the game or a drink. Old School EM says stickers. Everyone should get stickers. I have tons of stickers. I have some right here. Let's see. I actually don't like how these turned out, so I bought a bunch of different kinds of stickers. This is like a sticker sheet. Like I'm gonna put these when I mail people stuff, like sticking them on the box. But like, look at all this bleed. You could easily fit another row and another column on this, right? Not thrilled about how the sticker sheet came out, but I got lots of different stickers. I got magnets. I got keychains. Lots of magnets. I'm running low on keychains. The keychains are not the cheapest thing. Like stickers, you know, are like 25 cents or something. So I keep a bunch in my car. Whenever I go to events, I hand them out. Sometimes I get, like when I've got, you know, the merch shop, which actually, isn't everything on sale right now, Charlie? Isn't everything on sale? No, sale starts Sunday. So maybe I just, you know, blew it by, where should I go for, yeah, let's see. So we've got a 22% off sale. That's going to start on Sunday and go through the 13th. So the 10th or the 13th, 22% off everything in the merch shop. So we got hats and t-shirts and hoodies and mugs and stickers and mouse pads. I've got a Overtime Arcade mouse pad on my desk right here, actually. but we'll have a 22% off sale starting Sunday there. There's another place, and like you get good T-shirts from there. There's another place where I'll get every once a couple times a year I'll get like a case of cheap T-shirts, like cheaper, and I'll get a bunch of different sizes and I hand those out at parties and stuff. Like not this past year, but the one before. Jeff Kinder had a party and I handed out a bunch of T-shirts there. Well, where else have I? I've done it at different parties, but yeah. Where am I? Now my mouse just died. There we go. Okay. Reality Checkmate wants me to get a Run DMC brass knuckle. I think that's illegal in my state, I'm sure. Holy cow! Brandon, aka Advance13, aka Deckard, aka Off-World Arcade. I've told you, Brandon, you need to unify your branding. The Brandon branding needs to be unified. Whatever you want to do it under, Deckard or Off-World Arcade or whatever. So Brandon, a lot of you know him. He got permanently banned on Clav. And you know it's hilarious. Like Brandon and I were just talking about this because Brandon also has an awesome Twitch channel. He live streams most Wednesdays. Sometimes he does it at night. He'll do a long one. Sometimes he does like a during his lunch break at work. He'll play some. His Twitch channel is awesome. It needs more viewers. Super high production quality. It is really, really, really legit. I love it. Brandon got permanently banned from Clav. Huge controversy. People are always asking me about it because he's no longer able to promote his Twitch channel on Clav, but that thread is still going on. And so whenever he goes live, I post it in there, right? And it's funny, I was just talking about the party that Jeff Kinder had, not this past summer, but the one before, so the summer of 23. That's where I met Andy Baldwin for the first time, Andrew B. on Clav, right? So Atari Vector expert, 6100 expert, big personality. Andy's been super great to me. He's awesome. But when I posted the other day about Brandon live streaming, and where did Brandon go? I said, hey, if you're missing our permanently banned friend, he's live right now. I got a PM on Claw from Andy. He's like, permanently banned? How did this happen? Months ago? How did I miss this? And I was messing with him, and I responded saying, oh yeah, he went on this absolutely unhinged tirade about Macklemore. It was just unreal. And I let it go a little bit. And I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. And so what actually happened was, he wanted to close his account, cancel his account on Clav. And I guess there was no real way to do it. Tombo's like, I don't know how to cancel or close an account. So they mutually decided to ban him. And for whatever reason, Tombo put as the headline or the rank or the well-known member or probationary member or whatever, it says permanently banned in all caps. So yeah, Goat says he got banned for playing Zaxxon on Twitch. So Brandon does something cool where on Twitch you earn these like points. So Twitch has a bunch of different cool things that like YouTube's trying to sort of copy on live streams. Like super chats is something that YouTube copied, and memberships and all this kind of stuff. Even goals now, I can set a goal for super chats, right? And I can set let's say what's my goal gonna be? I'll live stream again next month. All right, so I just started a goal here. There's now a goal. That's something that YouTube copied from. It's getting warm in here from Twitch. But anyway, there's also this thing that YouTube doesn't have yet that are like points, right? And so this is a completely non-monetary thing, but you earn points. Do they call them points? You earn points just for watching on Twitch, right? And they're specific to each channel. and the channel owner can have like, you know, basically rewards you can redeem. It's sort of like Pepsi points, right? And you know, like there's a bunch where, oh, you can redeem 300 points and like play a sound effect, right? And Brandon's got a bunch of, oh, he's in the Taco Bell drive-thru right now. Yeah, we have a mutual love for Taco Bell. He had a Taco Bell live stream too, an unboxing. You can redeem these points, and he's got all these like, you know, sound effects from Blade Runner and Total Recall and whatever. And there's all these different things, right? And then, you know, just like with Pepsi points, you know, the Pepsi point Harrier jet, like in the commercials, oh, 100 points gets you a sticker, you know, 5,000 points gets you a denim jacket. For 20 million Pepsi points, you can get a Harrier jet, right? And then some kid actually saved up that many Pepsi points and tried to redeem it for a Harrier jet. And so Brandon's version of the Harrier jet was, you know, you get 10,000 points and make me play Zaxxon. Well, guess who saved up and redeemed those 10,000 points? And Brandon was forced to play Zaxxon on his, I think he played it for like half an hour on his Twitch channel. And he, we had like a counter for how many times he died. And I think he died like 50 times or something. So yeah, maybe that's why he got banned on Clav. Papa Sean 69, channel member with a $5 million Canadian super chat donation saying HBD OTA, which I'm assuming means holy big deal, overtime, the awesomest. So thank you, Papa Sean 69 for that. Thank you, Brandon, too, for the kind words. Papa Sean, let me know if there's any games you want to see me play. We've got a bunch here still. Joust, Play Choice 10, games we haven't played yet. Donkey Kong 3, Pango, Carnival, Frogger, Tempest, Donkey Kong, Kangaroo, Time Pilot, Centipede. We've got all the different games in the BitKit Burger Time too. We can also just pick a random one. Let's see. The games we have in it are Abscam, Amidar, Anteater, Crazy Kong, Crush Roller, Dig Dug, Disco Number 1, Eek, Egger, Eyes, Junior Pac-Man, Ladybug, Lock and Chase, Mr. TNT, Ms. Pac, Nibbler, Pac and Pal, Pac-Man, Pac-Man and Chomp Chomp, Pac-Man Plus, Piranha, Rootin' Tootin', Super Pac, Tower of Jiraga, Titan, Triple Punch, Turtles, Up and Down, Alpine Ski, Galaga, Galaxian, King and Balloon, Moon Cresta, Space Cruiser, The End, Uniwar S, and Water Ski. So, yeah, if there's any games you want to see, Papa Sean, let me know. I don't have Gal's Panic, Zoner. Have you been hitting the sauce tonight, buddy? A little too many Freedom beers? Yes, Scotty, Crush Roller and Make Tracks, I think, are essentially the same game, just different title. Yeah, we do not want Zaxxon on the BitKit. Although he did add some Sega games. So the BitKit 2 made by Crafty Mech, the same guy, Aaron Reed, who makes the TPG test pattern generator. He put Wonder Boy and Flicky, two Sega games, are now on, I think some others. So we got a couple votes for Ladybug, Galaxian. But if Papa Sean is still here, I want him to choose. Papa Sean 69 wants Crazy Kong. And so you will get Crazy Kong. Let's go get set up for that. We'll move the camera over. Yeah, this the BitKit Burger Time is getting some use already, which is great. You'll love to see it. Okay, we'll just get the camera set up. That looks pretty good. We'll reboot into the menu. And we'll play some Crazy Kong, which is basically like, you know, Donkey Kong on acid. There we go. Let this boot up. So, like, the story behind this is, I guess Falcom, which I believe is the same company that makes the Ease series, and I like console games too. I'm not just an arcade gamer. The Ease series, spelled YS, is one of my favorite action RPG series. So Nihon Falcom made the Ease series and other games too. And I think they had a license from Nintendo to make Crazy Kong because Nintendo couldn't keep up with, and we'll tilt down a little bit. Nintendo couldn't keep up with the demand. They were just selling Donkey Kong's like hotcakes. Come on, and there we go. And so Nintendo let Falcom or whatever make Crazy Kongs, and they were limited in certain markets, but they started getting distributed all around the world, which was outside of the license, and the ROM got out there, and people were making bootlegs with Crazy Kong. So you had like Kong Gorilla, and whatever, and the game looks like the attract mode looks pretty normal. The colors are a little bit different, but the gameplay is a little bit different, and the sound are totally different. But anyway, let's coin up and get started. Listen to that, so different. I mean, it doesn't have any of the analog sound effects, obviously, that Donkey Kong has. Yeah, very different. And the squeaking is totally different. And like that barrel is different than how it would be. The music is totally different. So, and this joystick is not great for. Nope. Yep. Yeah, and there are different versions of the Crazy Kong cabinet. I'm not sure. We've talked about it a little bit on the Discord. There's a few folks with Crazy Kong cabinets. And watch this. So as soon as we finish this, it goes straight to the Pie Factory stage or the Cement Factory stage because it's based more on the Japanese version. And the Japanese version of Donkey Kong has a different order for the stages. Whoa. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. We got to get past this. Like the collision detection is all weird. It's just a weird game. Oh no. You guys be nice. Be nice. Alright, let's see. Oh, the sound effects are so grating. Whoa. What happened? Did you guys see that? Like Mario got stuck? I have no idea what just happened. Okay, let's see. Whoops. I'm hoping R means rub. Yep, okay. It doesn't say rub, it says... What is going on with the joystick? There we go. Instead of rub and end, it says R and E. Oh, that's some Crazy Kong. Look how nice and bright that 4600 is. And like, I haven't capped it. Did I cap it? No, I only capped the Frogger 4600. All right, we're back here. What's going on? Yeah, I don't think it was the Crazy Kong that caused John to quit. You guys, be nice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Uh, it's man jump. It says insert Doyne's dead man. Yeah, I don't understand what happened. Like, I tried to jump off the elevator, and like I got caught, and like Mario froze. I got caught in the elevator. It took me up, and then somehow I was moving horizontally through a girder, and then I fell to my death. I don't understand. Yeah, what a bug there. Yeah, my initials are like config. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, that track mode for Fester's Quest is so weird. You know, I always think like some game is freaking out. But yeah, thanks again for the super chat donation, Papa Sean. Really appreciate it. You guys have all been great tonight. Maybe we'll go a couple more minutes. I think I'm out of. Whoops. I am out of membership gifts. Let's see. Yeah, this has always been a official Play Choice game, right? So, it's actually on my phone. I can't look at it because my phone is set up to do gameplay footage. But let's go to the Play Choice 10 price guide right here. So these are all the Play Choice 10 games. 1942, which I own. Balloon Fight, which I own. Baseball, I own. Baseball Stars. I don't have Captain Skyhawk. I do have Castlevania. I do have Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I have Contra. I have Double Dragon. I have Double Dribble. I have Dr. Mario. I have Duck Hunt. I have Excite Bike. I have Fester's Quest. I have Gauntlet. I have Golf. I have Goonies. I have Gradius. I think I have Hogan's Alley. I have Kung Fu. I have Mario Brothers. I don't have Mario's Open Golf. That's an expensive one. I don't have Mega Man 3. That's expensive. I don't have Metroid. I do have Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I don't have, and there's 3 Ninja Gaidens, 1, 2, and 3. I don't have any of them. Ninja Gaiden 3 is, I think, the most expensive Play Choice 10 game. There's only 4 known to exist, and that is like up to $2,500 for that game. I don't think I have World Cup Soccer. No, I do have Pinbot. I don't have Power Blade. That's another expensive one. I do have Pro Wrestling. That is one that Chance from the Canadian Arcade and the Coin Jam podcast is looking for. I have Rad Racer, but not Rad Racer 2. RBI Baseball, they're not sure if that ever actually got released. There was a Versus RBI Baseball, but there's allegedly maybe an RBI Baseball for Play Choice 10. I don't have RC Pro-Am. I almost got one recently, but I knew that Chance wanted one because he's doing a Play Choice 10 as a wild gunman for Back to the Future. And there was an RC Pro-Am for Play Choice 10 that came up on eBay for a good price, and I let him grab it because I'm a nice guy. I don't have Rockin' Cats. Do I have Rockin' Cats? I might have Rockin' Cats. I have Russian Attack. I have Rygar. I don't have Shatterhand. That's an expensive one. I don't have Solar Jetman. I don't think I have Super C. I have Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. I have Tecmo Bowl. I don't have the original Ninja Turtles. I do have Turtles 2, which is funny because I think it was Claw. Somebody had a bunch of Play Choice 10 games for sale, including TMNT, and I bought that, but what was delivered was TMNT 2, which isn't what I ordered, but I needed TMNT 2, and TMNT 2 is worth 2 to 3 times what the original TMNT is on Play Choice 10. I have tennis, I have track and field, I have Trojan, I have volleyball, I have Wild Gunman, but I do not have Yo Noid, so I'm missing like 10 or so games for Play Choice 10, which is funny because that's about how many games I'm missing for the NES. So like I mentioned, I am also a console gamer and collector, and I have my most extensive collection is NES, starting with my original collection from when I was a kid, the games I had as a kid. I also bought one of my my hometown video rental store. It wasn't when they were going out of business, but it was when they were liquidating their NES collection. I bought a bunch of games from them. The games that I had grown up renting, like Zelda and Metroid and Mega Man, I never owned those as a kid, but I would rent them multiple times. Anyway, I've got like 200 and some odd complete in box games, and I've got almost a complete North American set of both licensed and unlicensed games. And depending on how you count like variants, I'm 12 loose cartridges short of a complete set. Things like stadium events and the prawn games, and I don't have. Oh man, it's been so long since I've really thought about it. What's the game that the game chasers always find? Um, with the 4 different characters with different abilities. I don't know. Um, let's see. No, it's I don't know. It's a platformer. It's a Taito platformer, I think. But I do have games like I've got Panic Restaurant, I've got DuckTales 2. I don't have Flintstones 2. I've got some awesome games. Um, let's see. Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, Reality Checkmate. You can get any NES ROM, any Famicom ROM, including homebrews. There is a guy who will make you custom PlayChoice 10 carts. I think for some of them you do need a custom BIOS for the motherboard, but you can get any NES game on the PlayChoice 10 with a custom cart. Let's see. Yeah, sounds like CW Graham has stadium events made for PlayChoice 10. Yeah, Little Samson. Thank you, Ottawa Gamers. I don't have Little Samson. Yeah, Random Billy Bob got it too. So cool. All right. Seems like people are starting to peel off. Why don't we play one more game? I'll go with either the consensus, or if somebody makes a super chat, I'll play whatever you want. But why don't we play one more game? We got tons of options on the Burger Time Bit Kit. Joust, a lot of PlayChoice 10 games. Donkey Kong 3, Pango, Carnival, Frogger, Tempest, Donkey Kong, Kangaroo, Time Pilot, and Centipede. So, yeah, we'll wind it up in just a couple minutes here. Overtime Arcade channel member Scott Brockway wants Frogger, so we have a vote for Frogger. Okay. All right. And inspired by Jade. So Jade, from the formerly known as She-Lion Gaming, the new name of the channel is Neon Bitchy. Jade does a ton of stuff with like AI generated music and even videos and stuff. And I've thought about doing some like custom music, right? Because copyright and music and stuff is weird. I try to do like synthwave music for like montages and stuff on my channel. And I think the best sort of combination of price point and quality right now is actually Grok on Twitter or X. So I got a trial membership for that because you got to pay for it. And with that also comes a blue check mark. And I keep waiting for the blue check mark to show up on my Twitter account, but it still says my blue check mark is under review. And I am very well behaved on Twitter, so I can't imagine I won't get that. But let's see. We got 2 votes for Frogger. Reality Checkmate wants Peter Pepper. Another Frogger. Yeah, we're not moving it across the room, but producer Sean wants Frogger. So why don't we do that? We'll do Frogger. Oh, actually, let's do Burger Time because I got the camera set up for that, and then we'll do Frogger to wrap it up. And Sean asks, by the way, how do they save his high score plugging into the battery? So artistic license. There's a lot of things about that episode that if you are a very savvy arcade collector, arcade enthusiast, you'll know is wrong. The side art was wrong. There's no high score save on Frogger, right? It saves while the game is on. It knows what the high score was, and even the top 8, I think, but it doesn't save initials. So George's initials weren't saved, right? They also cut the bottom out of the cabinet. They had at least 2 cabinets, I think. But I do have the actually it's over there now. The Seinfeld Frogger side art, which you can only barely see, and it's in a row pushed up against a Carnival, which is the exact same silhouette, completely covering the side art. And on the other side of Frogger is the Jittery Tempest, which, yeah, you can see like 1 inch of the frog side art. So, oh, Penner Station wants Anteater. So we're gonna play 3 more games, 1 credit each. We'll play Burger Time. We'll play Anteater because it's all on the BitKit Burger Time, and then we'll play Frogger, and then we'll call it a night. So let's go switch over to Burger Time on the BitKit. There we go. We're rebooting. And yeah, Joust has been behaving lately. Joust has issues with sound and with credits sometimes. But Joust has been behaving lately. Carnival needs to be degoused. Carnival also every once in a while will freak out. The Asteroids is down. That's disappointing to me. But let's see. Let's play some Burger Time. You guys can see it good? Yeah, all right. That's a default score, so producer Sean is in my ear just asking me. And something's weird there. I had a higher score than that. I beat Ken. I had 28,000. Maybe it didn't write it to disk. Interesting. Okay. Nice and loud, this one. So... Okay. Get that ice cream, get that ice cream. Oh yeah. So not only is the food bonus points, it also reloads your pepper, which is a very, very hot commodity on Burger Time. There we go. And you get the most points by dropping enemies on the ingredients. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. You'll love to see it. There we go. Sometimes you risk it, right? Dropping all the way down, but it's worth it for all them points. There we go. That was good. Get that ice cream. Especially in the next levels, you need that. You need that pepper. That's it. Not bad. There's a guy, or there's a player, that can play a perfect first round of Burger Time, and what that looks like is every ingredient is dropped with all 4 enemies on it, which is insane. And I just got a bonus life. That was nice. Okay, let's get the coffee. There we go. Oops. They unpeppered. They recovered from the pepper. Yeah, so that person, that Burger Time player, can play a perfect first level of Burger Time where all ingredients are dropped with all 4 enemies on it. And he gets, like, I don't know. I want to say it's like 80,000 points from that. Okay, we'll let them come on over. Okay. They weren't on the bun yet. I'm not going to be able to get that. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. Doing okay, doing okay. Then we're going to play Anteater, and then we're going to play Frogger, and then we'll be done. Mr. Pickle, you're the worst. No more pepper. That's not good. Ooh, French fries. No! See, we got 20,000 already. We can get 80,000. And I think there's a way, yeah, if you go immediately, Mr. Pickle won't get you there, but then you get pinched in here. Yep, not good. Not good. I gotta knock out these guys over here real quick. Come on, Pickle. Make a mad dash to the left side of the board. Okay. Got a hot dog in hot pursuit. Oh, no! Oh, that was not good. Nope. I blew it. I choked. But that's a decent score. Yeah, I had over 28,000. I guess it didn't. It's such a slow initial entry. I guess it didn't, like, commit it to disk. Maybe I turned it off before it could. Alright, let's play some Anteater. I wouldn't lie about something like that, guys. Come on, you know me. What is that? Tidying up. I've never seen that before. I don't know what that was. Never seen that. Alright, Anteater. Yeah. And Anteater is a very complex game. See, there's a good score for me. Alright. So, each of these guys is like a different way to get them, right? Ants can't touch your tongue. Worms have to be killed from behind. Like, worms can go through your tongue, but if you try to get them head on, they kill you. And you can't double back. And you can retract your tongue. And if you don't go fast enough, you'll get caught up. So I want to get there. That kills all of them. Because there's also the, like, spiders. Oh, I got caught by an ant. Okay. It's a good bonus. Alright, let's at least get past the first board. But the spider is going to get me. Yep, see? Yeah, it gets hard. Like, even the first level is tricky. And I don't even think there's a way to really do this. Yeah, like you can't kill. Can the spider go through you? It's already game over. All right. Well, let's go to Frogger. I'll enter my initials, sure. There we go. All right, and we'll come over to Frogger, and then we'll call it a live stream. Come on. Okay. All right. How's that? This one I can actually see the monitor while I'm doing it. Cool. That looks pretty good. Got a lot of glare. I can turn off. I can turn that glare off. Oh, more glare still. That glare is coming from over here, actually. Now it's looking pretty good. All right, how we doing, Sean? Am I missing anything exciting in the live chat? You guys are all getting sleepy. All right. Look how bright this rebuilt 4600 is. Frogger's also a game where I have to play it every time I see it in a public arcade. Mike JM was asking if my wife plays any arcade games, and the answer to that is absolutely not. Oh, man. She doesn't mind that this hobby keeps me out of trouble. Not concentrating. She likes that this hobby keeps me off the streets, keeps me out of trouble. Yeah, I'm not out hanging out in bars, staying productive. Get the fly, get it. But yeah, she plays games on her phone. And, you know, she had a Nintendo and a Genesis as a kid, but no, she is not a gamer. All my kids are, though. Yeah, all my kids play arcade games. They like pinball, too. And they all have Nintendo Switch Lites. And they all have iPads. Oh, and the cars are getting faster. And we also have Xbox Series X. So we do have, you know, modern stuff, too. Yeah, Reality Checkmate is talking about how he likes to go for the far left one before he runs out of time. The issue there is, you know, the time resets for each frog of the 5 that you're trying to get across. But I totally get what you're saying about doing that. Sometimes you just don't get a good pass. See, it gets covered up. No, I don't have it. I ran out of time to try to get the leftmost one. And sometimes you get left without a log. This is not being friendly to me right now. Yeah, I know, I gotta hurry up. So now we got no choice but to go hard left with this one. Can't forget the lady frog. There we go. We got it. We got it. So yeah, a lot of upcoming videos, you know, new videos every week. This weekend it's the Vanguard. I really want to get started on the Tetris cocktail restoration because we're getting the new office set up at work. I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to drop off there next week. Like they've been having server equipment and stuff shipped to my house because you know I've got a garage and a pickup truck. Like there's nobody permanently in the new office every day just yet, so there isn't someone to receive stuff. Look at that. The lady frog and the fly on a single turn, or on a single frog. So there's no one to receive anything, and I've got both storage and transportation, so I got a ton of stuff I got to bring into the office. And then eventually the Tetris cocktail is going to go there, and I think also the Mizpac Cabaret, the Mizpac Mini, when I get that one done, is going to go there. So Russell is asking about a crack house pickup. The closest thing to a crack house pickup for me was probably the depth charge, believe it or not. The Frogger I got from a frat house, which is not quite a crack house. Oh. And the warehouse, oh no, the warehouse raid was more of a meth factory. Oh, yeah, I panicked. And that's that. But that's good enough for first place. This doesn't have a high score save kit or anything like that. So, sorry, George. All right. Let's see what I missed here. Oh, the chat crashed on me again. All right. Cool. Yeah, can't go too late tonight. So, all right, guys. Where are we? We back at the desk? Yeah, I turned off a lot of the lights. Okay. Hey, everyone. I want to say huge thank you to everyone who watched the live stream. Thank you to everyone who made a super chat donation. Jerry Voluptuous, Stringer Films, Random Billy Bob, Go to Miss Maximus, who that was his 10th super on a live stream. So thank you, Goat. Wayne gifted 5 channel memberships. Another one from What Would Jeff Kinder Do? Neon Bitchy, Delusionals Arcade, Papa Sean 69. Thank you so much for all of that. I also want to give a very, 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 very special thank you to producer Sean, not only for being the help behind the scenes, but also for producing that fun highlight or low light. Let's call it bloopers. The bloopers reel. That was a lot of fun. So thank you all. Yeah, virtual fist bumps all around, Zoner. Thank you, CW Graham, Bob with the Ba, Sean, Russ Penner, Reality Checkmate, Mike JM. Who else has been in here lately? Ottawa Gamer, Scott Brockway. What would Jeff Kinder do still up? That's pretty incredible. So, yeah, John's still around. He's not dead. He still does Video Game Outsiders and the John Show. I listen to the John Show every month, twice a month. But yeah, thanks everyone. Appreciate all your support. Looking forward to another year. We'll do another live stream soon. We'll definitely have the monthly members only live stream in a couple weeks. And then the Coin Jam podcast at the end of the month. We're going to do the 12 days of Arcade Miss this year for the 3rd anniversary. Thank you, Jason Bucha. Bro, you've been here since the beginning. I think you were the first live chat. Awesome. We've been here, what is this? Almost 3 hours. Holy cow. I was only expecting to do like 90 minutes. Anyway, thank you all so much. Oh, CW Graham talks to John. Yeah, John's still around. Yeah. Podcast, 12 Days of Arcade Miss. We will do our annual New Year's After the Ball Drops live stream. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching Overtime Arcade. I'm Charlie. I'll see you next time. All right.